Now come to next question, question number 5 of exercise 4.2. Okay, so see in this question, the altitude of a right triangle is 7 centimeter less than its base. If the hypotenuse is 13 centimeter, find the other two sides. Okay, means we have to find out the other two sides of a right angle triangle. So first we draw the right angle triangle. So suppose this is a right angle triangle. Okay, so if the hypotenuse means hypotenuse is given to us 13 centimeter, right angle triangle ABC. Okay, angle B is of measure 90 degree. So hypotenuse, if hypotenuse is 13 centimeter, then altitude of a right triangle is 7 centimeter less than its base. Okay, we know BC is the base of this right angle triangle. Okay, we know very well BC is the base of this right angle triangle. So its altitude is AB. Okay, its altitude is AB, and this altitude AB is what? Is 7 less than its base. Okay, so its base is not also given to us. So if we suppose this base as x, then what about altitude? Its altitude is 7 less than the base. Okay, means 7 less than means what is this? How can we say that? AB as x minus 7 centimeter. Okay, if the base of the given right angle triangle is x centimeter, then its altitude is what? Obviously 7 less than this x. Okay, base is x, so 7 less than x means we can say that it is x minus 7. Okay, so this is all about the right angle triangle. And what we have to find out? The other two sides, means this side and this side we have to find out. This side is already side is already given to us. Okay, so suppose step by step, suppose base as x and then we get altitude. Okay, so write down here, let the base of right angle triangle, the base of right angle triangle, let the base of right angle triangle be x centimeter, then altitude is equal to, obviously it is 7 less than base, so we get x minus 7 centimeter. Okay, so base of right angle triangle is x centimeter and we get altitude as x minus 7 centimeter. Okay, and this is right angle triangle, so we have to find out BC and AB. So how can we find out? Obviously if it is a right angle triangle, right angle at B, then we can use Pythagoras theorem. So write down, by Pythagoras theorem, okay, so by Pythagoras theorem we can say that first side square means AB square plus BC square is equal to what? AC square, and therefore AB is whatever, x minus 7 bracket square plus BC is x square is equal to AC is 13 square, and therefore we get, okay, after simplifying this bracket we get first term square minus 2. Okay, x minus 7 means a minus b bracket square. This formula we have to use here. Okay, so what is this? So what this formula said there? State that a minus b bracket square means what? A square minus 2ab plus b square. Okay, so x square minus 2 into first term into second term means x into 7 plus second term square. So it is 49 plus x square is equal to 13 square is 169. Okay, and therefore now simplify this. X square plus this x square is 2 times x square. So 2x square minus 2x into 7 means minus 14x. Okay, and when we transpose the, after transposing 169 to LHS, it becomes minus 169 and is equal to 0. Okay, in this side only 0 is remaining, and therefore we get 2x square minus 2x square minus 14x minus 169. Okay, so sorry, this 49 is remaining. Okay, plus 49 is equal to 0. Okay, now again simplify. 2x square minus 14x. Okay, now minus 169 plus 49, we have to take the subtraction and we get minus 120. Minus 120 is equal to 0. Okay, now see, throughout all the terms are, all the coefficients are even number. So after divide throughout by 2, we get x square minus 7x minus 60 is equal to 0. Now this is our simplified quadratic equation. Okay, now find out the factors or roots of the given equation by splitting the middle term. Okay, so we have to take the multiplication of first term and last term. Okay, minus 60 into x square is minus 60 x square. Okay, and now we have to find out the factor of this minus 60x square such that we get the multiplication of that two factor is minus 60x square, and middle term and addition of that two factor is minus 7x. Okay, so how can we find that? 12 and 5, 12 5s are 60. Okay, 12 5s are 60. If minus 12 and plus 5 is taken, okay, if we take minus 12x and 5 plus 5x, so multiplication of these two number is obviously minus 6x square, and addition of these two number is what? Then minus 12x plus 5x is minus 7. Okay, so factors of minus 6x square is what? Minus 12x plus 5x, and therefore we get x square. So split this middle term in the form of minus 12x plus 5x. Minus 12x plus 5x minus 60 is equal to 0, and now from these two term we get we take x as a common, and in bracket x minus 12 is remaining, and from these two term we take 5 as a common, and we get x minus 12 is equal to 0. And therefore again in this two term x minus 12 bracket is common, so take it outside, and in bracket only x plus 5 is remaining is equal to 0. And if we have to find out the value of x, then we have to equate both the bracket to 0. So we get x minus 12 is equal to 0, or x plus 5 is equal to 0, and therefore we get x is equal to 12, or we get x is equal to minus 5. Okay, so again we get two values, x is equal to 12 and x is equal to minus 5. Okay, so if we consider the these are the sides of a right angle triangle, so obviously these two sides are neither negative, okay, nor they are positive, but they are not negative. Okay, they are not negative, so x is equal to minus 5 is not a side of a right angle triangle, because it is negative. Okay, so we consider only x is equal to 12 as a positive number, this positive number as a side of a right angle triangle. So write down here, since x is equal to minus 5 is not possible, since x is equal to minus 5 is not possible, because length of a triangle, because length of a triangle must not be negative, okay, it is always positive because it is a length, dimensions are always positive. Okay, so since x is equal to minus 5 is not possible because length of a triangle must not be negative, and therefore we get x is equal to 12 as a length of a base of a triangle. So x is equal to 12 is the base of a triangle. So here write down is equal to base of a triangle. X is equal to 12 is a base of triangle, and altitude is what? Then see here, altitude is equal to x minus 7. So write down, therefore altitude is equal to x minus 7 is equal to 12 minus 7 is equal to 5 centimeter. So x is equal to 12 centimeter is the base of a triangle, and 5 centimeter is the altitude of a triangle. So write down the answer. Therefore the length of the other two sides are 5 centimeter and 12 centimeter. Thank you. Now come to our next question number 6, last question of this exercise 4.2. Okay, a cottage industry produces a certain number of pottery articles in a day. It was observed on a particular day that the cost of production of each article is in rupees is given to us, was 3 more than twice the number of articles produced on that day. Okay, so if the total cost of production on that day was rupees 19, find the number of articles produced and the cost of each article. Okay, so we have to find out the number of articles produced and cost of each article. Okay, so number of articles are not given to us, and cost is also again we have to find out. So if we suppose number of articles produced on that day as x, then how can we find the cost? Okay, so first write down, let the number of articles produced on that day, let the number of articles produced on that day are x. Okay, so let the number of articles produced on that day are x. Okay, so so the total cost, so the cost of production of each article on that day is what? Okay, cost of production. Okay, what we have to find out? Cost of each article, and cost of each article we have to find out. Suppose if we go to a shop and if we bought one article for 30 rupees. Okay, one article for 30 rupees. Okay, so how can we pay the amount then? 30 rupees. Okay, one article, and the value of one article 30 is equal to 30 rupees we have to pay, like this. If we bought two articles, if we bought two articles, then how many amount we have to pay? Then two article multiplied by one article's amount is equal to 60 rupees we have to pay. If we bought three articles, then 3 into 30 is equal to 90 rupees we have to pay, like this. If we bought three articles for three articles, and the cost of one article is 30 rupees, then we have to pay 3 into 30 is equal to 90 articles. Okay, 90 rupees we have to pay. Okay, so here the number of articles are x. Okay, and the cost of production of each article is also given to us. See here, the cost of production of each article was 3 more than twice the number of articles produced on that day. Okay, so first, so secondly we have to write down the cost of production of each article, the cost of production of each article on that day, the cost of production of each article on that day is equal to, what is it? 3 more than twice the number of articles produced. Okay, so number of articles produced is x. Okay, so it is twice the number of articles, and 3 more than this number, means twice the number of articles produced, and it is more than 3. Okay, so this is the cost of production of each article of that day. Okay, so number of articles are x, cost of production is 2x plus 3, and the amount paid is what? If the total cost of production on that day was rupees 90. Okay, means this total means x articles, means suppose one article means our x article, and cost is suppose our 3x 2x plus 3, then we have to take the multiplication, and after taking the multiplication, the total cost is what then? 90 rupees. That we have to write down here. Okay, so according to the question, total articles we bought are x. Okay, and how many rupees? Cost of each article is 2x plus 3. Okay, so if if number of articles are x and cost of each article is 2x plus 3, like this. If number of articles are 1 and cost of each article is 30, then we have to take the product, and the product and the rupees we have to pay are 30. So if number of articles are x and cost of each article is 2x plus 3, then we have to take their product. Okay, and this total amount we paid is rupees 90. Okay, means according to the question we can say that x into 2x plus 3 is equal to what then? 90. Now simplify this, we get the answer. Okay, therefore 2x into x is 2x square plus 3x is equal to 90, and now transpose this 90 to LHS, we get 2x square plus 3x minus 90 is equal to 0. Now we have to split this middle term. Okay, means we have to take the multiplication of first term and last term. So 90 into 2x is minus 180 x square. Now we have to find out the factor of minus 180 x square such that we get 3x as the middle term. Okay, so how can we split them? So factors are 15 into 12. Okay, 15x 12x. Okay, so multiplication of this two number is 180 x square. But what about this sign? Okay, so our middle term is positive, so biggest number has positive sign obviously, and smallest number has negative sign. Okay, after adding these two number, obviously we get 3x. So 15x minus 12x is minus 180x. Now split the middle term, 2x square plus 15x minus 12x minus 90 is equal to 0, and therefore take x as a common, we get take x as a common, we get 2x plus 15 is the remaining term, and in this side minus 6 as a common, and we get 2x plus 15 is equal to 0. Okay, minus 6 is common here and we get 2x plus 15 is equal to 0, and therefore again 2x plus 15 is common, so take it outside, 2x plus 15, and in another bracket we get x minus 6 are the remaining term. Okay, so if we have to find out again value of x, then we have to equate both the brackets to 0. So 2x plus 15 is equal to 0, or x minus 6 is equal to 0, and therefore we get 2x is equal to minus 15 and x is equal to, and in the side x is equal to 6, and therefore x is equal to what then, minus 15 upon 2. So these are the values of x. Okay, so since x is the number of particles, okay, so if x is the number of particles, see here the number of particles produced are x. So if x is the number of particles, then we cannot suppose them as by negative. Okay, so see, write down here, since x is number of particles, since x is number of articles, then they are not negative. Okay, if they are not negative, if x is number of particles, then they are not negative, obviously they are positive, so we can suppose x is equal to 6 as number of particles. Okay, so here if x is equal to 6 are the number of particles, x is equal to 6 are the number of particles, then cost of each article, see here cost of each article is what, 2x plus 3, so find out the cost. Okay, so x is equal to 6 are number of particles, and therefore cost of each article, okay, now the number of article produced on that date, that we have to find out, and again we have to find out the cost of each article. So therefore cost of each article is equal to what then, 2x plus 3 rupees is equal to 2 into 6 plus 3 is equal to 12 plus 3 is equal to 15 rupees. Okay, so number of articles are 6 and the cost of each article is 15 rupees. Okay, and if we take the multiplication of these two numbers, okay, see, if by this condition, okay, if we consider this condition, substitute in this substitute the value of x in this equation, if we get x, if we get both the sides are of both the sides are equal, then we can say that our answer is correct. Okay, so x is 6, and in this equation 2 into 6 plus 3 is equal to, we get 90 as the answer. So 6 plus 12 plus 3, okay, is equal to 90. Okay, not plus multiplication, 6 into 15 is equal to 90, and obviously 6 into 15 is 90, so we get both the sides are of equal, and therefore our answer is correct. Thank you.